Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Hashtag ABC April 2026, hosted by Crafty by Tony and Seven Plaza. Today is letter I. And this one, let me tell you, I had to brainstorm this one. I was looking through my dies. I pulled up a list of, words that begin with I, and I'm like, what can I use? Icing. I is for icing. So I have, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of stuff already pre-cut. So this is just going to be assembly time. So I have these 4 different cupcakes. I probably should have started with my gingerbread man, boy, and girl since they are closest to me. Closest to me knocking them off the table on accident. But lots of little pieces. Lots of little pieces on the gingerbread people. Alright, so we have the icing. For each of these. We have what looks like the cupcake, chocolate cupcake, and then something for it all to attach to. I'm gonna go this way and go this way. Okay. And I am going to be using my wet glue. Which hopefully there's enough in here. Come on. Sort of wanting to come out, but it's being stubborn. Okay. We're gonna glue this one on here. Okay, then this one. You can see it's got just ever so slight amount of white. Ugh. I don't know about that glue. My hand is already complaining. I mean, really, I shouldn't have to squeeze this hard to get glue out of it. So, not sure why why I'm having to. Get that on there. Okay. Now the next part, we're going to glue for like the cake, the cupcake lines. Let's see if I can do it with this. Have some sort of a glue page out, but of course I don't. Ooh, that makes it hard for me to see. Now, I don't know if you watched any of my other videos, but this is my precision bottle that's got my brain, hello, Fabri-Tac in it. But my tip, the pin that I was using, has glued itself inside the tip, and I can't get it out. And when I tried to pull it out, the whole thing came out. So I now have a needle glued to the inside of the precision tip, and it won't come out. So, yep. I will switch the bottle or switch the lid out though before I do my next rounds of Teeny Tuesday, because I do really need that precision tip when I'm working on the miniature doll houses. Okay. Oops. I put glue on the wrong side. Oh, I guess maybe I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Okay. Glue all those down. Like, I don't know how I would have. I mean, down and up, down, up, down, up. I'm not even super sure I'm going to be able to use the precision tip on my gingerbread people. Okay, and then the last one. Actually, I was thinking last night about just reminiscing in my own head about some, past activities in the rabbit world. I'm like, wow, we used to have some really good, fun times with some good people, some questionable people. All right, so then the next thing that goes is the frostings. Or in this case, the icing. Okay, this goes over the top here. Okay. And then this one is kind of cool. It's like mock sprinkles. I'm not going to go around in the middle. I'm just going to kind of go around, but I do have one dot to poke out. But this is why there's the white background that you glue to. Okay. And then the next layer is this one. And it gives you like little lines that are cut out for you to follow, which is nice. So you kind of know where to glue it. Oops! And I didn't need glue all the way back there this time, because I'm out of the white on the back. Okay. Then we're just going to put some glue along this top edge. That's where this one goes. And then glue again on this top edge. So that's where this one goes. This way. And then you have a cupcake. So I'm going to set these three aside and we'll get back to those at the end if we have time. We have this cupcake, ginormous cupcake, and this cake, like a wedding cake, birthday cake. But there's a little pedestal. So first thing you're going to want to do is glue your gigantic cupcake onto the pedestal. Get off my finger, please. Try to center it on there if you can. I'm like, why does it keep sticking to me? It's because you have glue on your finger, dingy. Doy. Okay. Now this has 2 layers of frosting that stack upon themselves. Put a little bit of glue just on the flat edge there. Now this one does not have lines to follow like these ones do, which is, would be nice, but and as you can see, I'm really struggling with everything sticking, and that's mostly because I'm not able to use a precision tip of any kind. And you're just lining up those edges, giving it a squish down. Okay, so there's that one. And then we have this one. So this is our wedding cake. And again, it's got its own little pedestal. So a little line of glue. Put the cake down on its pedestal. Now I do have I think I have flowers that would be small enough to use on this. I didn't check ahead of time, so I'm not super sure, but maybe. But it does come with these 2 little swooshies. In baker's terms, I don't know what these are called. Come on, give me glue. I mean, at curtains, they're called swag, or maybe a valance. No, I think it's swag. See, and this never made sense to me because it doesn't actually fit on the cake. Now I'm remembering why I don't like this one. Oh, duh, I put the pin in it. I'm like, why isn't my glue coming out now? So for me, I would prefer that those go straight across, but they don't. In the pattern, they go at an angle. Not, again, not my favorite of things. Okay. There's those. Now let's do our little gingerbread people. So there's a little boy and a little girl. Okay. Let's start by gluing on her dress. Now this is kind of nice. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there are indentions on the body, so you can put things where they're supposed to go. And get them lined up perfectly. And I did her little frosting hair also in that glittery white. Wanted it to match her dress a little bit. And again, this shows where to put it. Okay, now come in the tweezers. Got her little bow. Goes this way. Yes. Like, I think I'd kind of rather just use my fingers here. Oops. That was not smart. This little tiny heart goes in the center of her bow. Okay. Then what I have over here is two of the tiniest, itty bittiest, tiniest little red or pink dots that I'm hoping I will be able to pick up with my tweezers. Okay, well, that's one way to pick them up, I guess. One dot there. And this should be the other one. Yes. Okay. Then we have the eyeballs. I'm like, well, I don't want to make her look cross-eyed. Where would the pupil go? Down? Okay. And then there's little brown dots for their eyeballs. There is brown poking through, so if you wanted to leave it, you could. Hey. A little bit of glue on there so it'll pick that up. Okay. And then there's a dot here and a dot here for her cheeks. There's a little bit too much glue right there. I do want a little bit on my tweezers so I can pick them up. Okay, again, just get a little bit of glue on there. You can pick it up, drop it down. Okay, now comes the tricky part. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to use that. Well, you know what? Let's do this part first. Let's get our little dude dressed. Okay. And we're going to put the hat. Right like that. And we got his little beanie up on top. Little beanie. It's the ball. Little fluff ball on the top. Now you can do some finagling with the colors on his stuff. Like you could make this band, because this is cut separate. You can make that band out of a completely different color if you wanted to. Your scarf is cut out as one solid piece. So if you wanted your scarf, say you wanted this to be green with a red band, so you wanted your scarf to be red and green, you can either cut out two of them, one in green and one in red, and cut it apart. Or the other thing you could do would be to get markers or something, paint pens or something along those lines to then what am I trying to say? To color in the every others so that you have a red and green stripe. His hat slid. It's okay. So there's that. Two little eyeballs. I'm going to put a little bit of, there's more than a little bit there. A little dot there. A little dot there. Come on, flip over or something. Okay, we do have to pop out the other two cheeks. Let me tell you, these are the dies that I'm working with on this. How little those things are. How I've managed to not lose them probably chalks up simply to me not doing this one a whole lot, because holy smokes is it tedious. And yeah, so a little dot there, a little dot there for the cheek. Again, I'm going to just tap in the glue. That makes it a little easier to pick up the little things. Okay. Like, let go of my finger. Okay. Then we have red zigzaggies. We have the zigzaggies. Right now, the zigzaggies are zigzagging all over my desk because they're all attached to my finger. The hard part is going to be getting the glue where I need it to be. Oh, I lost a dot on her little dress. That explains why there's a pink dot just roaming around. Okay, there's that. Okay, and then she's got one strip of icing that goes across the bottom of her dress. And it goes this way. Okay. And then one that goes right here across her neckline, which is this one here. And it goes this way. Okay. Now we've got all these little tiny ones here that have to match up. And I cut extra because the last time I did this, I lost a bunch as I was going, and so I then had to pull my machine out and completely and redo a whole bunch. So the tricky part is knowing which ones go there. So it's kind of a because again, you got to remember each one is dented. You know, it's got an indicator. Of what goes there. So that one goes there. Okay. Straighten out your little icing. This is how I found this to be the easiest last time I did these, was just to pick them up, compare them, that one goes there. And just do them that way instead of trying to instead of trying to find them the opposite. It's easier, and trying to like, oh yeah, let's find all of his, then let's find all of hers. I just found it easier to just grab one, compare it to the gingerbread person, and just put them on that way. Like, so far, I haven't found any of hers. This one's a little longer. It looks like it might be a leg. A leg one. Does not fit on his. It's hers. See what I mean? It's like, yeah. Goes this way. Another one that looks like it might be a leg. Didn't mean to let you go, though. Maybe not. Nope, goes right there. Okay. This one. Goes to the bottom of his. Scooch up just a little bit. I tell you, the precision of everything that I seem to be doing lately. Whew. Okay, so it goes that way. Okay. Do have to also try to keep my tweezers clean. Nope. Oh, hers are hard to see. Hers did not dent very well. Any of the people watching me, are you, have you come to me through the Steinmetz, through being, through goat raids? Just curious. Gotten a few new subscribers in the last several days. And I'm just wondering if, me being seen in chats as a goat raider, if that's actually helping my channel as well. I mean, if it is, great. I mean, definitely wish he would consider doing some that are, not live. Because there's a whole bunch of us crafters out here struggling against YouTube's algorithm. What that would, be really grateful for a raid in their comments or, in their sub count, or whatever. Grab a playlist and anything to help, but right now he's only wanting to do ones that are live and preferably forward facing because he wants to be able to see their reaction. But okay, there's our little girl. So these are all extra. I can toss those in the garbage. Yay! Kind of tried to blow some stuff out of the way and ended up blowing my pieces all over. I've definitely sent a few names when he's live, but usually by the time he goes live, he's already decided who he's going to raid. And so it's like, the people that are not in the crafting world that I know go live, by the time they go live or even set up a stream, he's already done chosen his people. So yeah, it's tough. I'm missing the top to this one. I'm scanning as I'm gluing. Should be another yellow one. Did you go back there? Nope. Are you stuck? Nope. Nope, nope. Oh no. Okay, so there's supposed to be one more layer to that. Maybe it'll make its appearance. So we have green. I know the greens were going to be white. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue, blue. Aha, there's the white. Okay. And for sure, if you're watching my channel and you know somebody that you're like, hey, they're kind of crafty, I think they might like this, send them my link. because, I welcome new people. And I don't know. I've contemplated going live. I used to go live all the time, but I haven't in a long time. And a big part of that was, not having an audience. You get burnt out on, talking to nobody. And I figured when I'm recording, it's not any different, than if I was live, sitting here talking to nobody. If I'm going to talk to nobody, then, it just, it would be nice to have live feedback from chat, to carry on a conversation. But when you can't get that, it's disheartening. Definitely should have looked up at the time before I started these other cupcakes, though, because no idea how long I've been on. Come on, stay there. Get off my finger. Okay, there's that one. Got my topless cupcake over here. And then this one we did in blue. I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling some type of way tonight. This morning, however you want to put it. I think it's my usual, my annual. Why do I do this? Do I want to keep doing this? Conversation with myself. Everything I do, anything that costs me money, comes out of my own pocket because I can't get monetized because I don't have the people, nor do I have people actually watching any, the hours that are necessary. I've been hanging around 250 to 300 watch hours for God knows how long. And they just, it just doesn't budge. Oh, I just found the yellow one. Stick. Flew way up there. Definitely looks better with this than without it. Okay, let's put this back in. Get a new top. And the reason I did that was because I couldn't find the plastic topper. Oh. Alright, so we have I is for icing. So we have cupcakes. Make sure I'm in screen here. Let's go down, move you down a little bit. So we have cupcakes. We have a little gingerbread boy and a little gingerbread girl. And then a large cupcake and a cake on a platter. Let's see. There you are. I'm like, I was going to zoom me in, but I got to find the remote. Okay. There you go. I is for icing. Thanks for tuning in, and we shall catch you in the next video.